Missing data is one of the vital issues in data analysis. The first step to missing data treatment is understanding the missingness in the dataset, and the second step is to fill the missing values. In this video, we will understand and visualize the missing data using a dataset goal prediction by Cristiano Ronaldo. If you want to download this dataset, you can go to my GitHub account. This is the dataset where we have features like area of sort basics. If you want to download this dataset, you can go to my GitHub account. The link is given below in the description box. And if you want to follow the entire end-to-end goal prediction project, then you can check out the links given in the description box. Now, the first step is to understand the missingness in the dataset. The best way to do that is viewing the missing data in tabular form and visualizing in plots. We will see the missing values for each of the columns, that is the features like type of combined sort, sort basics, range of sort. These are the features, and we would see the number of missing values each of these variables are having and the percentage of missing values out of the total number of rows. Next, we will plot the same in bar plot to see the whole picture of all the variables for better comparison purpose. Now let's see how we can create these reports and plots in Jupyter Notebook. First, we would import some basic libraries like NumPy, Pandas, OS, Matplotlib and Seaborn for visualization. Now we would read the dataset, and this is how our dataset looks like. We have area of sort basics, etc. So we have total 27 columns. Now the first dataset.shape shows that how many rows and how many columns we have in the dataset. First, for understanding the missing data, we have to see the number of missing values each of the columns are having. We can do that by using isNull.sum. Now this gives the column wise missing values. Now for better understanding of the data and for analysis purpose, we want to know the percentage of data that is missing. So we have to divide the total number of data, total number of missing values these variables are having, divided by total number of rows. This is what I have done here. You can look at this as, if we divide isNull.sum by length, we get, and multiply that with 100, we get the percentage of missing values. We can, from here we can see that type of combined sort has 50% missing values in it. Out of the total number of rows, 50% of the rows has missing value in it. So I have just rounded this figure by using round. Now we would convert this in a data frame to have a better tabular report. So I have done the same thing. So first what I have done is df isNull.sum, that is the absolute number of missing values for each of the column. I have converted that into a pd.data frame and saved it in a data frame called missing. If we look at missing, this is the missing. Now we want to have one more column that would have the total number of rows. So this is the total number of rows, like this one, 20,000 something rows are there, out of which 1,000 data is missing. Next we would find the percentage as I've shown above and added a new column called percentage in this table, and if we look at it, this is how it looks like. So we are pretty much close to the report we have shown here, but we just have to sort the data based on percentage of missing values. I have sorted the data set by percentage. So this is the head of the missing table that gives a pretty good report. I have imported this in a CSV file so that I can prepare a better looking report in Excel for my future reference, or if a report of this is required by the clients or something. And we have to also, I have also plotted the same data in a bar plot. You can do that by sns.bar plot. In y-axis I have used the index because these are in the index column. I mean, these are the index of the data frame. And x, I'm plotting number of absolute missing values they have. So there I have the distribution of the missing value column wise. Because it has around 10,000 missing values, I want to zoom in this part of the data because we are unable to see what is the number of missing values here. I have limited the x-axis up from 0 to 5,000. So I get a better view. You can see that 1,000, and now most of the features have 1,000 missing values, but these two have a very large number of missing values in it. In the above till now, we have seen how missing data, how many missing data are there for each of the variables. That is, we have seen the variable wise or the column wise missing data distribution. Next, we will see one more way of looking at the missing data and understanding how the data is missing in the data set. And here we will see the sparsity of missing data. That is, we will see the row wise missingness of the data. Like if we see, look at the last 4 rows, most of the cell is missing. So we can simply delete these 4 rows. So we will find out how many rows have complete data, that is, there is no missing data. Like this shows that number 3,337 rows have 0 columns that is missing. That means they have complete data set. Out of the 24 columns it has, there is no column that has any missing values. So these rows have complete data in it. And for example, if we look at these two, there are 54 rows where 6 of the features out of the 27, 6 of the features have missing value in 54 rows, and these 3 rows have 7 of the features that are missing. And along with making such kind of report, we will also see a very informative library called MissingNo, where we can visualize the missing data analysis in a better way. And we would create a report, a plot like this one using this library, and we will see how we can interpret this report and what informations we can derive from this plot. So let's go to Jupyter Notebook to see how we can achieve these two plots and report. We know that if we do isNOL.sum, we get the row wise missing values, the column wise missing values. But if we mention axis equals to 1, this gives the row wise missing value. That means the 0th row has 3 missing values, the 4th row has 2 missing values in it. And if we do a value count on this, we get this information, that the number of rows and the number of columns that are missing in these rows. So it says that there are 3337 rows which has no missing values, and there are 54 rows that has 6 missing values in these 54 rows. Now I have just converted this information in a data frame called missing rows, and I've changed the name of the column as missing sparsity, and I've added a new column called missing row number of features, that would give the total number of features that would create this particular column. The total number of features are there. And now I have just changed the name and created the order So I have exported this data frame in CSV file to achieve this report in Excel. The next thing what I have done is I have imported a library called MissingNo. Import MissingNo as MSNG. This is a very interesting library where there are multiple reports. You can check these libraries. You can go to the documentation of this library and see there are very nice missing data related reports that we can achieve from this library. One of the reports that I am using here is msng.matrix, and I pass the data frame, the entire original data frame, and this generates this report. So what does this report tells us? This plot here, these bar represents each of the columns. Like this bar represents is goal, this bar represents area of sort, and this bar represents sort basics. Okay, so each of these bar represents each of the columns, and if you see there is no white line in this bar, that means there is no row that has missing value in this bar. We have seen that is goal has no missing value in it. Area of sort, like this row, there are two missing values there, and there are a couple of missing values here in these rows under the column of area of sort, but these rows doesn't have any missing values in is goal. Okay, and like this way the white lines represents the missing cells and the black one represents the non-missing cells. So more blackish a row or bar is, better that is. That means there is no missing. Like this has no missing values, these two has no missing values, but from here we can see that this one has so many missing values. We have seen the same data also in our report that type of combined sort has so many missing. 50% of the data is missing in type of combined sort. That's what we can see from here. You can see that these rows are there so many whites, there are so many missing values here. So more black is the data bars are, better it is in terms of missing values. So from this plot we can see the sparsity or the spread of missing value across the data set. So we can see that the missing values are not concentrated only on few rows. They are not concentrated over a few rows. If they were concentrated over a few rows and rest of the rows were complete black, then we could simply go and delete those rows. But here the missing value is spread all over the data set, so we cannot just delete the rows that have missing values in it. Then we'll end up deleting more than 50% of the rows. Maximum we can do is that we can delete these rows, these 54 plus 3, these 57 rows that has 7 missing values in these rows. So at max we can delete these few rows, but we have to treat all the other rows. In the next video we will see what are the different ways of treating missing values, and we would apply those missing value techniques on this data set.